Hey guys, I'm back with another Pokemon Center stock update, and let's get into it. So, the voltage, 469 boxes sold, so it's still gonna sell out in about a little over a week. I think the other day was like 350. So, as I told you before, the range being sold, it's kind of more consistent. Currently at about like 350 to say 500 boxes normally. So it seems pretty steady. Normally though, once it gets down to like low thousands, low hundreds, it'll sell out very, very quickly. Um, Vivid voltage, I know a lot of people like they don't like it. Like Silver Tempest, a little more extreme at the end. But either way, it's steadily continuing to sell. Like, um, let's see, a week ago was the ninth. I didn't track it the ninth. 8,000 going down 1,000, another 500, another somewhere around 500, somewhere around 500, somewhere around 500, probably like 300, probably like 400. So you're seeing pretty consistent. So that's pretty good. The other big one people care about is Astral Radiance Etbs, and they're still selling pretty quick. At another almost 1,000 being sold. So yeah, these numbers are crazy. 111 was 4588, and then it's like okay, 500 sold, 1,000 sold, over 1,000 sold, about 1,000 sold, about 1,000 sold. Like it's just like people are buying this up a lot. This really is your last chance. And I'm really interested to see how these numbers accelerate over time. I'll just go back a little bit. So Brilliant Stars, still not really at risk of selling out anytime soon. Um, it's something that you want to think about picking up in the long run, because at some point we'll get not quite a Fusion Strike scenario, but like I mentioned so many times before, Fusion Strike is being bought out, even though you have to buy another pack in order to get it. Like right now, the Fusion Strike 2-pack blisters are being bought at $10, and you get a Battle Styles pack, and the Battle Styles is pretty much useless, so you're pretty much buying Fusion Strike for $10. And you'll get to the point where like you regret not buying these $5 packs when they were available, because it's not gonna last forever. But Fusion Strike is still a way better set. Brilliant Stars, I wouldn't necessarily want to spend that much, but Fusion Strike is definitely like something for me for that. At least a small position would probably do well. Sorry. So Astral Radiance, the other things, the Sylveon got out of stock today. I told you guys the rate was pretty big. Just a few days ago, it was at like 3,000, 4,000, and then went down to like that, and then it was selling at like 1,000 a day. So it's pretty not surprising it was out of stock. The EV one is still a little slower. It's selling out at like 500. I wonder how much attention will be put on it now that Sylveon sold out. But yeah, like the Sylveon and the Astral Radiance ETBs are the big things. And as I told you guys before, once these EV things sold out, if they don't sell out, well, Astral Radiance probably sell out sooner. But these are obvious because all the other things that you buy for Astral Radiance are just for the pack value. Like you're getting this because it's $5 back, this $5 back. League Trainer boxes have more value than they're only $5 a pack. At this point, like $5 a pack is pretty good, and these are valued because they're $4.33 a pack, and they have an extra promo. People do like 3-pack blisters. People don't really like mini portfolios of building battle boxes, build battle stadiums, but there is some value to this. Like the extreme examples, like Evolving Skies, that has an Umbreon 3-pack blister. That's worth more than the booster box proportionally. Like if you had 12 of those to make like a 36 packs, it would be worth more than the booster box of Evolving Skies, which is pretty crazy. Usually booster boxes are worth more per pack after a while. People are buying these Crown Zenith things, $8 a pack. Like Crown Zenith is getting towards $8 a pack, honestly, so this is starting to become more of a sensible buy at some point. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, I keep telling people like Crown Zenith is doing really well. Like get in on it if you haven't gotten in on it. And you want to get in on it. For these things, the Latias Fusion Strike thing has sold out, and the Jirachi and the Celebi are on their way. Like these things are sold out really, really fast. Fusion Strike is. I want to really know what the Fusion Strike price goes. Actually, should I just look it up now? So, Fusion Strike booster pack. Because once these packs are gone, like some of the cheap packs just really go away. The price has been kind of stagnant lately, but people are still buying Fusion Strike. Like, it's kind of the difference between buying it for like $7.50 here, or getting it for like $10 here, but you do get it in a bundle. But yeah, I do want to know how this affects pack prices in the future. Like even rip and shippers, if you have Fusion Strike, this is probably like, if you're a rip and shipper, this makes a little more sense because maybe you could also sell the battle styles. But then this will go away, and then you just have to buy at the whatever price it will be at that point. But yeah, to sell quickly. This thing with also Fusion Strike and like the collector chest will sell out quickly because they're pretty popular packs. Like Silver, Tempest, a little less. If it was still Lost Origin, this would be like pretty great. But in other ones, you have more time. So going down to here, Paradox Rifts, 3-5 blisters aren't really selling that well. This hasn't changed at all, but the Archaback seems to be more popular, just slightly. Temporal Forces, booster bundles. Actually, this is a big thing. Okay, so I literally made a video talking about this yesterday, about Temporal Forces and reprint rumors and all that, and I was giving my take based on the data, and now I have more data. I wasn't expecting this, but I have more data. This is the first time I've seen this. So I keep seeing different things with the API, and I can only tell you from the data I've seen, but I feel like most people do not have access to this data, or wouldn't even know this. So if you watch the video, it tells you that like the way the API works on the Discord I'm using is that at some point for like it'll say things that are like 20,000 plus, but like I've never but so like that's you'll just see that sometimes. So you just like if you take at face value, you're like, oh wow, there's so much of it, like there's no rush to buy it, and that might be probably true. But I also know like how like basic computers and like people work in the sense of like, well, just because the computer says that doesn't mean it's accurate all the time, and sometimes they have like placeholders. Sometimes like the programming on the programming side, they can store the exact number, but like when they send it back to whoever's collecting it, like maybe it'll come back as like this rounded number or something. Like there's things like that happen, and so I can just guess based on the data I've seen, but like I've never seen numbers like between 15,000 and 20,000. Like whenever it goes from 20,000, whenever I've seen a shift between a 20,000 and a non 20,000, it always goes down to either 15,000 or out of stock. That's the only scenarios I've seen so far. So like I actually have experience in the actual changes. So I've never seen so like, but usually after it goes from this to this, it'll just go to just lower, or it'll go out of stock. Like I've never seen it go back to 20,000, which is this. So this is a new outlier. This is a new case for me. But like people thought that this, like I said in a video that people said that, oh, Temporal Forces might have like a restock soon. They put the 20,000, they put 5,000 to 20,000 into like, they probably moved it somewhere else, which it's possibly true, but like the thing is we don't have like everyone says, like all the YouTubers say, like we can like try to guess data based on what Pokemon like gives us, but we don't ever really get data from Pokemon directly unless what they tell us. Like we don't really know how, like where all the warehouses are and blah blah blah, unless you have a lot of insider information. And so like this is the first time this has happened, and I'm gonna keep track of this to see what happens. Like, is this a programming bug? Is this like, did they not, like, was there a potential restock and they lost the deal? Like, I don't know. I don't know if this warrants another video or whatever, but I'm just telling you, I'm tracking it, and I'll let you guys know as it goes. And as this keeps happening over time, like it'll just become more obvious because it'll happen before, but this is the first time for me, so I don't really know. Shroud Fable, like this is one of the things I'm tracking because I don't always track the things that go at 20,000, but I want to know when this changes, because when this changes, this will be big, because this is like one of the last Pokemon Center ETBs available that you can get at MSRP. Stellar Crown, that's kind of the rate. It's still kind of slow, at about 50. And then this is booster bundles are probably gonna sell. Like I think that when booster bundles sell out, it'll affect the booster box selling out rates. But yeah, we'll see. This might has this been increasing? I kind of want to know that. This is like 500. This is like 200. Wait, this was over like a few days though. Seems like 200. All right, we'll see. Stellar Crown has been surprisingly like popular. Like people want to buy it or people want to open it. It's It's interesting to me. I know it has a scroll and a Bulbasaur, but anyway, go. These things were kind of selling out. The thing about the stock data tracker is that if the amount's too small, it won't track it. So I think the if this did go down, it was less than like 50 or 60. There's a chance this did go down, but I didn't put in the spreadsheet because there's no difference. But if you're looking for this temporal twilight bellow bolt thing, it's probably about to sell out anyway. This thing, Paldea, I told you guys Paldea's selling out, so 8 days. And then I think the last thing was the Ogrepon thing, which hasn't moved in a few days. So this has surging sparks, but maybe people think it's too expensive. It's at $40. Back going to this. So the biggest differences were Fusion Strike doing amazing, Astral Radiance doing amazing. This Premier Bolton is also doing okay, actually. So this actually might sell out soon. Is Lost Origin, Astral, and Silver. This, yeah, the EV coin is moving. Vivid Voltage, this collector chest, Stellar Crown Booster Bundle. Even this, some of these lure balls, like, yeah, these things that lost Silver, and Astral, they're moving. And I'll go down to the rates. So what's gonna sell soon? Yeah, this Premier Ball is gonna sell out pretty soon. It wasn't really on my radar as much, but I told you guys, like, yeah, these things that lost Origin and 5 of a pack are pretty there. So this might affect lost Origin prices. Because, like, compared to the Fusion Strike one, the Fusion Strike ones, people think Fusion Strike is so good that they're willing to buy battle styles, but these are still pretty decent packs. Like, at some point, Silver and Astral are gonna be worth they're already worth like around $5 ish. I don't know the exact price, but like conceptually, I know the value is like at least $5. It's just that the market has to catch up a little bit. But Lost Origin is definitely worth more than $5. So like this is more of an obvious buy. Versus the Fusion Strike one, you kind of do have to wait until the battle styles reaches more premium, because who wants to buy battle styles? You're gonna find people wanting Silver and Astral to some extent, but battle styles is collector chests are gonna sell for similar reasons, like this Fusion, Astral, and Silver. And then so yeah, a lot of Silver and Astral are some of the more mid-tier sets of Sword and Shield, and so there's hesitancy, but people are still, everything else is gone, so people are willing to buy it. Like, they'd rather do that than like battle styles or whatever. But yeah, Fusion, that Paldea is gonna sell out. Vivid Voltage, Astral Radiance, Lure Bolton. After that, it's like way more than 2 weeks. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thanks, guys. Bye.